Sorry. We're
All
probably
right.
gonna have to re-record that bit. Or
What?
not re-record it, just cut it out.
Well, I already cut it. That's the nice part. You're messing it up now. Nobody knew. And then you... and now they do.
Now they do.
I should see if I can get the skins on the characters now that we've seen them for at least a little while. Let's see, how much XP are these guys worth? It's not terrible, actually. Okay, let's see if I can do that while we're here. Items. Bandit
Why
Amon.
would I be called the hungry girl?
How do we use these?
Whatever.
Huh. I'm legitimate. Oh, I know how we do it.
Oh, you haven't used your talents? Whoa, what? Oh, you're adding their new clothing?
Yeah. I want to see what their
They just
alternate outfits look like.
look heavily armored.
So I'm gonna switch Nart back, but I actually like the other ones.
Uh-huh.
Like, Nart looks a bit on the goof side. Oh, even the portrait's changed. That's nice. I'm actually noticing because...
Nart does not need the frog head.
No. Mainly because it looks really stupid. The rest of it's kind of okay, but not the frog head. Okay, so we want to do abilities. Nope. Talents, Nart origin. Hopefully we actually get more costumes than just this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. At least I hope. I don't know. Let's see. Did we get both of them for that? I don't know. Yep. Hopefully at some point we get more AoE moves that I can rely on. It would be nice, I guess. Here, let's haste Amon. I guess I can do things. I will totally admit I bought these skins for like $3 because I don't know. I mean technically I'm gonna say I got the game for free, but that's not really true because technically I had to buy an Xbox for this, and it comes with like the Xbox Live subscription. But I was like, well, they don't have any. The developer specifically doesn't have any of my money, so I guess I'll just throw $3 at him.
Oh, I suppose you don't want to unlock that frog statue? Nah.
Sorry, I cannot be of more assistance, but okay, yeah, same thing.
Oh.
Yeah, I just want to see if it was the same. Okay, let's save.
Oh no, you can only warp to Plumpet Island.
No. We're just gonna quick warp back and forth. It's not like it takes too long to warp between. But what I might be able to do. Oh right, feign death. We've never actually had to do that. Let's see if we can warp to. Yeah. So now we have access to the swamp. I don't know if we had to warp this, but still.
You buying an Xbox for this? Well, you had wanted to get it for Halo.
I've wanted an Xbox for ages. The problem is I've never really been able to justify it until literally this week. Because this game and Recore came out more or less at the exact same time.
Well, wait, when's Recore coming out?
The 13th.
A couple days from now.
Yeah, so...
Looks really good.
Yeah.
Hope it is.
Nope, we don't want to fight those guys.
I mean, you've been met with a number of games in the past few months that had so much hype and then ended up being
terrible.
subpar.
Yeah, but it's also one of those where, like, I've been wanting to do, like, a full series on Halo. For years. But obviously I didn't have an Xbox, so what was I gonna do?
Also, they have the slimmer version, which doesn't seem too slim to me. I would think that a slim system would be almost akin to what the Wii was. you know?
No, but like comparison to the regular Xbox. Ah crap, this is an island. But yeah, so I've always wanted to pick up an Xbox specifically for the Halo series. And it's got backwards compatibility, so there's a couple of games back on the 360, like Rare Replay specifically, that I'd love to play as well.
Oh, there's another little Marvel.
Yeah. Though he's going to be significantly less dangerous than he used to be. Though he's still quite fast. Which is kind of frustrating. I guess I should have blinded him, but we're just gonna churn through him real fast. For me, Halo is just repeating in a way. Kind of. It's still a really good cooperative shooter. Where am I going? I guess I'll have to check the map in a second.
Does that tree have anything?
I have no idea. Xbox Slim does not have any Kinect stuff in it. So? I've never been interested in anything related to the Kinects.
I think the problem was, I think the whole Kinect fad sort of went out for Xbox because it wasn't competing with the Wii. Heck, even the Wii U doesn't really use motion control anymore because of the pad.
Yeah. I think motion control was a short fad, but at this point,
Also, whoever got the... Oh, is this a new thing where the tree was?
it's a new area.
Oh.
We might get our ass kicked here. I'm curious.
Well, who are these individuals?
I have no
Bandits?
idea.
They look like pirates.
Bandit trappers.
Trappers.
Oh.
Well, a glance. And a glance? Oh, man. This does not look good. Is there a way to run away from battles?
There is. We're not going to get the chance, but it's okay. I saved right before coming in here.
Wow. You would think that they would have level markers or something that would say, you know, turn back. You're not ready for this place yet.
This place is going to mess you up real hard. No. Well, we could just leave out this direction. I don't know. I was curious. I'm also lost. I should probably... Oh, you can rotate. That's why I'm lost. I did not realize you could rotate your map.
I prefer maps when they're fixed.
Yeah, I do too. For generally obvious reasons. One thing I don't like about this game in a lot of games is the, like, mage-specific character always has totally useless attacks. Have you noticed that? Like, the regular attacks are garbage, no matter what? Yeah, so we went the wrong way. We've got to go back past these guys. Screw you, I'm faster than you, I have legs. Out of your dumb planty bits. Yeah, so, turns out you can rotate the world map. Hence why I was super lost here. I'm gonna...
Whoa!
No.
You want to get all 4 of these guys?
We want a little bit of experience here. And fight things occasionally.
Do you know what? For some reason, I'm suddenly hankering for Oreos. Except we don't have
I've been
any.
hankering for Oreos ever since we got here, because Target has, like, these big displays.
Right. So I was thinking of suggesting it, but I knew you'd turn it down, or
because I'm
wouldn't
trying
you?
to lose weight here. The less snacks I eat, the better.
Yeah, but you're still having your several bowls of cereal a day.
That's
and
only when I don't eat a meal.
your ice cream and your chips.
I'm gonna be honest though.
I do most of the
you
cooking.
you eat all of the chips. I had like 3 handfuls.
I meant chocolate chips.
Oh, yeah, that's a little bit more. That's a little bit more true. But like Oreos on top of everything's. Oreos are the kind of thing that you can like have 5 and not think about it. Like, it's so easy to just be like, you know, whatever. It's just
I
a
know.
couple
I went
of
through a
Oreos.
third of a bag of Oreos once, and I regretted it.
Like when your great aunt gave us those brownies or the peanut butter balls and whatever.
Well, I made the peanut butter balls,
Yeah,
but don't speak of them lest they be requested again.
You know, you're Streisanding it, not me.
Streisanding.
Streisand effect. The more you try and cover something up, the more likely people are going to...
more obviously... Wait, so what does that have to do with Barbara Streisand?
She was trying to cover something up.
What was she trying to cover
I don't remember,
up?
actually. I should probably take a look at it at some point. Oh, perk node, ammo master, or earth master. So we can actually get this now and get gouge. Well, we might as well put it here. And that way we can have... This gets me gouge, it also gets me ammo master. Realistically...
I wonder if you get them from bosses. Like, the special abilities.
Yeah, you probably do get them from bosses, plus, like, rare collectibles and whatnot,
Clearly,
too.
Chomper was not enough of a boss to warrant getting his own portrait.
Yeah. Snacks, they're disgusting. You know, I love snacking. Black licorice. Ugh, please no. That stuff is so gross.
I only like anything that's remotely licorice. I mean, aren't Twizzlers supposed to be somewhat?
I mean,
like the
red
strawberry
licorice
ones.
is okay. I like the Twizzlers where it's kind of gummy.
Oh yeah,
and you
green
can
tea's
unwrap them.
awesome. Someone suggested it's really hard to find green tea ice cream though.
Well, let's check out the Pan Asian grocery store.
Yes, I love Asian grocery stores.
Yeah, we were out shopping specifically for the Xbox here, and I'm gonna pull large groups of enemies here. I know you don't want grinding, but we kind of need the EXP. Oh, I guess they get the shot first. Whatever, it's fine. I was hoping they didn't get that close to me, but whatever.
Could you imagine if beetles actually dive bombed you in real life?
I mean, a lot of other flying bugs do, like moths and those flies.
Oh, come on. Moths are not, they're harmless.
That grasshopper when we were leaving the apartment the other day.
Well, that grasshopper was just loud. It wasn't...
No, it hit me in the ear.
Oh, it did?
Yeah, it was ready to go somewhere, and that somewhere was apparently me.
I'm trying to think of an instance where a bug actively... Oh, that reminds me of a story. So, years and years and years ago, there was an ice storm back in New York. And I suppose what happens during an ice storm is the temperatures are low enough that it rains down and then suddenly becomes cold, so everything freezes thereafter. So the trees are coated in ice, the power lines are coated in ice, enough so that it actually it turned off the power for pretty much the whole area of our town. Fortunately, my grandma in the next town over still had power, so we had to move out there. And temporarily, I would say for about half a week. In the meantime, most of the fish in our fish tank died, with the exception of my awesome... Wait, when did you decide to face an army of critters? And what was that?
Super blaster.
Super blaster.
Yeah.
Okay.
They burn.
Yeah.
Hopefully the burning effect will take them all out. More or less on their turn.
My awesome goldfish, who was 13 and a half years old upon his death, he did not die that day, by the way. He persisted for several years after this event. But unfortunately, all the algae eaters are of a more I wouldn't necessarily call them a tropical variety, but they can't survive below a certain threshold of temperature.
Hey, their bond's up. Yeah, so we get a huge EXP multiplier for that.
I wonder how many stars they get. 5, 6?
Well, I mean, if we check bonds, we can tell. You get up to 5-star.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, so... Amon's stab ability has a chance to inflict poison.
Nice.
Grants the immunity to the pair from bleed. And extra 1 TP when bleed immune is unlocked.
So,
let's see.
What would you call Nart? He sort of looks like a bunny boar.
Yeah, Hog Bunny kind of works.
Yeah.
Though there's a little bit of, yeah, I'd say bat, honestly, but...
The snout looks a bit more baddish.
Yeah. Stormy times, air and electro attacks. This is cool. So what happens if these two were, shots have a chance to buff the party with regen?
In any case, how do ice storms lead to bugs attacking people? Well, so the basement flooded. Like, I would say a couple inches of water. We eventually cleaned much of the stuff that was damaged up. Fortunately, we don't keep anything of real value down there. Except for my costumes, but my costumes are all in safe plastic bins, so there's that. But it turned out that, over the years, black mold started creeping up the walls, and we finally decided, we're gonna get rid of all the black mold in the basement. So we were cleaning out the basement, and my dad's at one point is just like, here, scrub the walls. And so I was scrubbing them. But it was a concrete basement floor? Unfinished? Floating slab, as they refer to it as. And there's a crack, like a rivulet, that goes all around the exterior of the basement near the wall. And every time water dripped down into the crevice, a massive, massive black spider would crawl out. I'd never seen the likes of them before. But every single time. I think I killed 3 or 4 of them with the painter's pail before I realized that job was ugh. So Zaber guard. Amon, Benjo is gone. They took him.
What? Took him? Who?
Great Wave soldiers, I think. Strange folk. A woman called Adarin was in charge.
Where did they take him?
I don't know. I'm sorry I couldn't do anything to stop them. Here, Benjo's blaster. He left it.
Acquired Benjo's spud gun. Yeah. Why? Why would Umbra... why on Umbra would they take him? I'm terribly sorry, Sir Amon. I'll help you find him. We'll help you find him. Don't worry. Thanks, Nart. I appreciate it. And we're gonna rest at his house. Benjo! We need to rescue immediately, but first a nap. HP restored. Let's go get the,
Yep. Yeah, people are asking about the voice acting. Yeah, we're doing all the voices for the game. Yay. I absolutely love it.
You get all the compliments because I have to do the stupid voices.
I don't know.
What would you think if I did...
There haven't been any silly female characters unless there's a child or... I don't know. Lady Avandu. I heard Benjo was taken by Suvian soldiers?
Yeah, he's gone. I don't know what happened.
You still have the artifact?
Yes. Is that why Benjo?
I don't know.
What haven't you told me?
All I know is that Benjo told me to buy it off you and hide it. That is all, I promise.
Then the ancient disc might be why they took him.
Whatever the reason, keep it safe and find dear old Benjo.
Okay, I was hoping we'd be able to buy from her. I don't know if there'd be like cool artifacts we could get. Oh, hey! She's got the recipe for a Kiss of Liss. And then I'll buy like 4 of them. Just because we don't need any more Spud Blasts. There we go. I don't know how badly we need money, though I should probably save that up.
So I assume the tournament isn't starting anytime soon, right?
The tournament? No. Why don't we check while we're here, actually? When does the tournament start? Yep, no.
Nope, same response.
Yeah.
Patience.
Okay, let's quick save. I like this outfit. The outfits in this game are kind of Fire Emblem-y, maybe. Maybe? I don't know. It's like, it's reasonable JRPG. Or not JRPG.
I mean, this isn't his usual outfit.
No.
By any means. Oh, hey. I doubt the Great Wave would have soldiers on the ground this far west. But if true, they're likely taking your uncle back to Suvia, Amon.
Yes, that makes sense.
Whatever reason they took him for, they might be after you as well.
Ugh.
We better be careful. We'll head after them on foot, towards Suvia, through the Zabirum ruins. Oh, this looks like a guy.
Amon, something's happened by the Zabirum temple. There was a loud crash. Smoke is rising. Did you see what it was? No, I was out gathering crabbler shells. Suddenly, this ugly sound of metal and stone. You saw Uncle Benjo? Benjo? What do you mean? It could be them. Could be Benjo.
Yes, let's go.
Let's not forget that bit about being careful.
Or that could be Ive.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Well,
yeah, it's totally Ive. She totally crashed.
We'll have to see.
Okay, what was the ruins?
The ruins?
Since we haven't actually been there yet with Nart, it's not on the map. Oh, but it is listed for us. That's nice.
Oh, yep, so it's down and around. And you have a bunch of bugs.
I guess I'll fight them.
And you bring all of them towards...
Well, yeah, we get a ×3 experience multiplier for fighting everybody. Like, it's a bit more painful, but totally worth it.
Do you know what was hilarious?
What?
So, remember when all of those centipedes were attacking you back at your house?
Ugh.
The house centipedes.
So the answer is yes, but why do you bring it up?
Okay, so I was doing some research on them because I was curious as to what they ate because your parents insisted that they ate mildew. Turns out that they are like sort of apex predator of the insect world. So they're probably off eating all those ants that then proceeded to storm your household. But in any case, I suppose, I don't know how they film this. Maybe the humans are cruel and they decide to pit two species against one another intentionally so that they can film it in National Geographic style. Or maybe they actually do come upon it. I don't know. But there was a praying mantis and the centipede, the house centipede. And it just showed them staring at each other for a while. And they made the most hilarious sound effects put over them. You know how the beetles in this game are doing ee and, you know, various death knells and noises and such. But insects, I mean, they make buzzes and clicks and occasionally louder noises, but they don't really have much of a repertoire, if you will. And so it was just weird hearing what sounded almost like someone's vision for a T-Rex roar. And like skittering and over a praying mantis and a centipede. And it was freaky because the centipede literally just touches the mantis. The mantis has no chance because the centipede has 30 legs and each of them are tipped with poisonous barbs. And it just proceeds to, you know, munch on the mantis's abdomen while it's still alive. Because apparently most insects do that. And I was just grossed out by it. At the same time, the sound effects were just hilarious.
Doesn't sound like anything I'd ever want to hear or see.
No.
I'm not a big fan of insects.
No, but they're so fascinating. It's like that time I encountered the Phidippus audax, but I've already told that story one too many times. Just look them up, guys. Phidippus audax. They're so cute. It's a jumping spider with bright green fangs and a smiley face on its rear end.
Smile, but... yeah, no. Like, it's weird, actually. Video game bugs I'm pretty cool with, actually. Like, that's the weird part.
Video game bugs make really good opponents because, I mean, not only do they have that... Whoa, are those
I don't know what they
relics?
are.
Yeah.
They're weird looking.
They look like some type of flame golem.
Yeah.
But I think insects make really good opponents in video games because they have that alien factor. You can explain their numbers. Like, imagine if you had gone out in the wild and killed this many, whatever rats those are.
That'd be a little weird.
That would be bad for the population. The biodiversity of the region would decrease. You know, there wouldn't be enough prey animals for the predators, and you would have disrupted the balance. But for insects, I mean, they seem to be so popular. Well, actually, rodents reproduce at a very high rate as well.
Absolutely. We're reading about... Oh, I'm still in Super Move? What? Oh, it's because we go up to T2 or whatever. It's because we have 2 stars. Oh, we can actually have a much more substantial... we can have a more substantial super move set or whatever you want to call it. That's actually really cool. I like that. Probably should have finished off the little Marvel first, considering this guy is repeatedly buffing himself, but still.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Yeah, so, I don't know. And, whoa!
They're big.
Those
it's a crab!
Crab!
It's okay.
Are these the guys that,
Oh, damn it.
Yep, couldn't outrun the crabs.
I mean, you kind of can. Okay, defense crabbler. Okay.
Now, I'm trying to think of creatures that have projectile weapons. I mean, not traditional weapons per se, but biological ones.
Yeah.
I mean, there are the insects and the reptiles that do have sprays or spits that are somewhat acidic or poisonous. I mean, that could be a projectile.
Yeah.
I mean, I suppose cephalopods have...
I mean, I would argue skunks and their smell, that's totally a projectile.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's another one. I mean, porcupines. I don't know how far their barbs can go, but, I mean, I've seen them just, like, raise them up and hit someone. I don't know how far they can fly or if you actually have to be touching them.
Yeah, I don't know.
So let's see. Other animals. I mean...
There's
Camels
definitely a fair
are
amount of like
ineffective.
aquatic animals, I would say, that have kind of projectile things.
Well, aside from the ink, what other ones are there? Because if you're thinking of like harpooning, those are attached to their tails typically.
True. I don't know, actually.
Well, I mean,
I'd have to look it up.
there is that, what was that, one shrimp
Wait,
that can
apes attack opponents by throwing their own poop at them? Does that count as a projectile? Is
I
that
mean-
true, or is that just kind of one of those like myth things?
Oh, well.
Because I know they'll harass people with shit, but I've never seen it as an actual like
I mean, they can use tools, so I suppose that would be considered a weapon, though it isn't necessarily a natural one. I was thinking of natural ones that animals are equipped with biologically.
Yeah, I don't know. It's actually true. Huh. Yeah, I don't actually look up a whole lot of
I mean, the real
animal
question
fighting
would
behaviors.
be if they actually pick up a stick and use it as a bludgeoning object, like in 2001:
Piss
A
off the
Space Odyssey.
crab.
We want the crab and all those guys?
Yeah, I'm trying to use and abuse the EXP multiplier as much as I possibly can. Because, I mean, for starters, we've got our super move already. Okay, let's do stabbing
I'm trying to think of,
strike.
well, what was I saying? Oh yeah, there's that one shrimp, and I suppose it creates some kind of subsonic aquatic blast that stuns opponents.
Oh, yeah, it's the peacock shrimp.
The peacock mantis shrimp.
Yeah, there we go. That thing is nuts. There's oh, what was it? Was it actually, it might have been a,
It's one of those videos with the Morgan Freeman guy.
yeah,
I know that.
Zafrank. He did a really good, peacock mantis shrimp, video, I remember. That was fun to watch. I'm trying to think of, like, other weird animals that are, like,
I mean, I suppose you
super
consider like an eel, though that's an electric shock.
oh, is this the runes? This
I don't
is
know
the
how
runes.
far it can travel, though.
Yeah, not the same. I was watching a video on honey badgers and how they're, like, kind of nuts. Apparently they just enjoy escaping for the sake of it, escaping. We're gonna go back to Plumpet for a second.
I saw that video.
It was, what was it? Like, it was German or a Dutch zoo, maybe? But the point of, the video was they would, like, try all of these things to get the honey badger to stay in its enclosure, and it would somehow figure out how to get out, from tunneling its way out to breaking shit and piling it in the corner, like, you know, taking rocks, piling it in the corner.
So they're capable of using. I think I saw one of them was actually able to lift latches and undo twisted wire and such.
Yeah.
So.
And it looked pretty impressive how committed it was to escaping here. And as far as, you know, I could tell, it was just doing it for fun. And I thought that was actually really cute.
I absolutely love zoos, but at the same time, they make me sad. I mean,
Yeah.
I can understand if many of the animals were rescued or if they were bred there over, you know, long generations of domestic animals. Well, not domestic, because I suppose their parents wouldn't have been domestic per se.
Oh.
None of them are ever truly tamed, but, you know, bred in captivity. I know that, I think now SeaWorld, they won't have any more orcas at all after the ones that are currently in captivity are gone. They're even going to stop their breeding programs, I think.
I mean,
Just reminds me of Free
to
Willy.
be fair, that actually is like a good idea. Orcas require way more space.
Than dolphins and seals and belugas.
And it's like super unhealthy for them to be confined in such a way. It's gonna be a while before. Oh, mild Lyrose petal and then Lyrose petal. I bet once
Actually,
we
I think they're very
level up the
closely
plants.
related to dolphins. They're like a much larger porpoise as opposed to a whale.
Probably, yeah.
Because you don't see whales doing tricks anywhere.
No. I mean, they do their, like,
They're
tail thing, but that's about it.
massive. I suppose people take those boat trips out on the water with the hopes of glimpsing a humpback or something along those lines.